Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with the Beth Israel Rabbi. This past week, we are, of course, remembering the 10 people who were murdered in acts of violence in Saskatchewan. And we remember the Queen of England who passed this past week after serving the Commonwealth for so many decades. This Shabbat, we read Parashat Ki Tetzeh. This Torah portion is maleh, it is full of mitzvot, as Moses is commanding the Israelites on how to live a proper Jewish life once they enter into the land of Israel and he is no longer with them. Already thousands of years ago, at the time of the writing of the Torah, we as human beings were dealing with viruses and all kinds of questions of when we would be able to emerge from hibernation in order to try to prevent ourselves or from others from getting the virus that we may have. The disease that the Torah so often deals with is one known as Sarat. It is often referred to and thought of as leprosy, but Sarat is something even far greater than leprosy. It affects not only a person's skin, but a person's house and even a person's clothing. But when it is clear that a person has been healed from their tsarat as determined by the Kohen, by the priest, the person has the opportunity to leave wherever it is that they are staying away separate from the rest of the community, to go to a body of water, and to finally return to the camp. The Torah tells us that this is to be lifnot erev, before the evening. Rashi says that this is right before the evening. Ibn Ezra says it is definitely not during the day, but rather, as Rashi says, it has to be right on the cusp of the sun going down. Some, though, it is suggested, believe that it is to happen actually during the evening. That lifnot erev maybe means during the night. It's not clear when the person returns. The rabbis debate it. Just as we are right at this moment in the process of trying to determine when is the best time for us as a community to return to the camp. When is the best time for us as a community to return home? I would suggest that our best time to return home, to come back to synagogue, to come back to Jewish life, is right now. That we are in the process of emerging from a virus that has kept us all at home for 2 years. Now is the time to return. And as part of that process of return, not only do I look forward to seeing you at synagogue, but all of these incredible programs that we are putting on. And in the weekend of October 20th, we as a synagogue community are going to Whistler for our retreat, finally, after many years. Please join us. Please sign up today, because our early bird special ends this coming Monday. We would love to see you there, returning to community, returning to friends, returning to your Beth Israel family as we join together finally, defeating COVID-19 and coming together as a communal family. Shabbat Shalom.